Congratulations to all of you that are still here, because I think in what Max has shown there, you've just seen one of the most impactful slides we've seen in the last 2 days, which is the state of signals in the UK and the rate at which they're degrading. And I think that's a call to arms for all of us, but especially DFT, to think about how we arrest that. And I think that's a really powerful way to end an event. And I think it's been a fantastic event. So thank you all for still being here after 2 really full-on days. And I'm certainly feeling the strain now. I'm sure many of you are. We've covered a huge amount of ground, so I'm not going to try in any way to summarise what we've seen. We've seen a lot of conversations, a lot happening in here, a lot happening in the exhibition, a lot happening over drinks and the networking session and dinner last night. And most importantly, pretty much the most ambitious thing we've ever done as part of TTF, which is the TTF Live session this morning, where we had you in here answering questions. We had you in the front of the building looking at technology. We had you out on street in coaches, seeing things working for real. And I think there's a huge thanks to everyone that was involved in that, to Elcrig, to Capsch, to Andy Graham, to KL Systems and George, to ACOM and WSP, to all the companies that participated in that, and just made what was a frankly terrifying thing and an idea I kind of regretted when we first came up with it. It made it a complete success, and I think I've had nothing but positive feedback about that. And the real point of that was to show that after some years now of talking about technology and talking about what connected technology could be, it's now here. And what we showed you there was technology working, that's available now, that can work now, that we should be thinking about. And that's very much what the theme, I think, of the last 2 days has been, is that we are, as a government, now really thinking about connected services, and the framework is about starting to distill that into some clear policy direction. We were hoping to be able to make some kind of more formal funding announcement today, but the way government and politics works, that's not been possible. That doesn't mean it won't happen. I'm pretty sure it will happen this year. This is all coming together to get to a point where we start to spend money on delivering next generation technology. So well done you for being here and being part of what I think is the future of our sector. So I would just like to close by, as I say, thanking you all for being here and participating. I'd like to thank all the suppliers. As we've said numerous times over the last couple of days, the secret sauce of the TTF conferences are that we get the public sector here in large numbers because we can fund them to be here, and it's the exhibitors and the sponsors that allow us to do that. So I'd like to thank TPX Impact, obviously, for being our main sponsor. I'd like to thank UNEX and ACOM and WSP, who've sponsored parts of this event and helped with parts of this event, because without them it wouldn't happen, and it certainly wouldn't happen in this way. I'd obviously like to thank Elcrig, who are a complete machine. They are fantastic. As you said, Kerry, there are very few of you, but you just do a huge amount. And the smoothness with which these events operate, and the attentiveness and the way we all feel completely supported in everything we need to do and looked after is massively down to Elcrig. So I'd really like to thank them. I'd like to end with a round of applause for Elcrig. And of course, it's also beholden on me to thank the other people that have supported us. So the AV staff who've sat here listening to 2 days of stuff they probably don't care anything about, but you've kept it all running fantastically. So well done you, and the photographers and the hotel staff that have looked after us so well. I'd like to thank you all on behalf of the department and on behalf of my boss Gavin. Gavin has left, but I think he had a fantastic introduction to what we do, and I think he's left as a real champion of TTF and everything the TTF achieves. So I think that closes the event. I think we are about 10 minutes early, which is good. We can all get off and enjoy a bit of late afternoon sun. Thank you all for coming. Have safe journeys home. I hope we'll see you again. Our next event, and there are lots of things we would absolutely encourage you. I would encourage you to be involved in the events that Max has talked about, the events that Kerry's talked about. The next specific TTF event is on Tuesday, the 17th of November, which is our regular autumn update, which again will be at Austin Court in Birmingham. We'll be launching that this week. That will be open for you to reserve places. That again is going to be a fantastic event because it's this in microcosm. It's 1 day of this, but by November we will have moved where we are now on a whole lot further, and we'll have a whole lot more really good things to talk about. The next TTF conference will be next year, obviously, at some point. We have the World Congress coming in as Andy tells me, I think it's 570 something days in October 27. That is when we really come together and do this kind of stuff at Olympic scale. Absolutely want everyone to be involved in there, because there's a huge story for the UK to tell the world about how good we are. There's a huge amount we can learn from the people that will come from around the globe to Birmingham for that week. So absolutely want to see you all there. And that's it. Thank you all.